Matt Vickers, you sent 4 people to Rwanda and they...
Yes, I'm going to do. Now that's why we like Victoria Derbyshire, isn't it? She won't let morons spout drivel without at least any pushback. You know, unlike some so-called journalists, mentioning no names. Laura comes back. Well, on Newsnight, she had Tory tit Matt Vickers and Labour MP Ribiaro-Addy, who said something quite sensible about stopping the boats, but that's for later. Let's watch this bell tap Matt Vickers flounder over stopping the boats.
Voters don't trust the Conservatives either because you promised to stop the boats and failed.
Well, you know what? Kemi's conceded. She said that previous governments have got this wrong.
Did she concede? Well, if she did, this doily pop here won't be saying what he's about to say in a bit. Anyway, look at the state of this utter clown. Doesn't he look an absolute prat?
Kemi wasn't the leader. I wasn't a minister in the last government. There is a plan. And actually, before the general election...
Yes, Matt, what is the plan?
To put it into context, the number of people arriving in this country illegally was going down. The number of people staying in hotels was going down. Since the election, he's not smashing gangs. Keir Starmer is smashing records.
Ooh, Matt, did you dream that slogan up yourself? Or was that a slogan you and your shower thought up between you? You know that shower you call a opposition.
This is a record high. 42% more people arriving, more people are staying in hotels, and of those arriving illegally, less of them are being removed from the country. It's gone completely wrong. We had a plan. We had a deterrent.
They say returns are up, but what's your plan?
No, the number of people arriving illegally, those people who...
Matt, what are you doing? Are you doing a your country needs you propaganda piece? He looks at it, doesn't he? Are you going to stop with your waffling and just tell us what's your new plan on stopping the boats, please?
You've seen on the boats?
Yeah.
There are less of them being removed now than there were before the general election. That's a fact.
And what's your plan?
Our plan is...
Yes, Matt. Now we get into the juicy bit, guys. What is your plan on stopping the boats? This is priceless.
It's what it was, to have a deterrent, so that people know
Rwanda?
when they get in those boats, Rwanda. When you get in the principle in law that if you arrive in this country, you will be detained and removed. You will either be sent back to your own country...
You didn't remove them.
Well, look at Albania. So we had a returns agreement with Albania.
That's a different...
That meant we could return those people.
Yeah.
Where there are countries where we can't return people because it's not safe, we were sending them to Rwanda. Do you know where those people are now?
No, if I may, I'm going to stop you there. I'm so sorry, Matt Vickers. You sent 4 people to Rwanda and they...
Yes, I'm going to do. Yes. Their new plan is the old plan, where now Victoria Derbyshire will let us know how successful their old plan really was.
Volunteered. And hang on, and you spent £700 million on that scheme. Do you know how much that is per person? 175 million.
And it's wasted now because the scheme was never allowed to start. It would have started. It was in place. We fought with your lefty lawyer chum.
Lefty lawyer chums, what a pathetic, snivelling little weasel there. Disgraceful.
We scrapped like dogs to try and get it through, and it was in place. It was happening. Those flights and those people would take off.
And then, now weirdly, you called an election before a plane could actually take...
All I can say is, look at Labour MP Ribiaro-Addy's face there. It tells you everything you need to know about how our floundering Matt Vickers, should I say, was being dragged over the coals for his utter nonsense about Rwanda. But what Victoria Derbyshire has to say is just brilliant here.
Off with real people on it.
And we put the guy in charge of the country who's campaigned against the deportation of foreign criminals, who's constantly voted...
Yes, he's ignoring. But anyway, I did say somebody would say something sensible about stopping the boats. Well, sort of sensible. Take it away, Ribiaro-Addy.
Government deems them to have arrived illegally.
Under international law, they haven't arrived illegally. This is a distinction.
So the government's wrong?
Under international law, they have not arrived illegally, which is why when they come, they are allowed to claim asylum in the same way they would if they went into any other country. I'm saying that if we want to cut off this trade and it's a cruel trade. It's one, that's becoming increasingly profitable. The price to do this is going up and up and up, and people are losing their lives. If you want to cut it off, we have safe and legal routes, and that way we assess people's claims before they even step foot in this country. And if we do not deem their claim is suitable, we turn them away. It's that simple.
Totally agree. She's spot on about international law, isn't she? As well as, safe routes. And I had to laugh at our Doyle Pop's face as he's listening to some of the bit of common sense about this bollocks about immigration. And let's be honest here, it is complete bollocks, this subject, isn't it? I just wish people would spend more time bulling up the positives of immigration instead of using them as a political punchbag. But anyway, what do you guys think? Let me know down below, and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.